Hey squirrel friends, and welcome to a YouTube video on the Posie Modern YouTube channel on YouTube. And hey, today we're going to be recapping season 15 of the hit MTV reality program RuPaul's Drag Race. What a season! What a season with twists and turns and so much to remember in moments, and it was a season that was really good. I think a lot of people will agree it was a season of Drag Race that was very good. It's amazing, and I'm going to recap all the great moments from this season. It's just a week away. Christmas. It's only a week away. This episode of the Posie Modern YouTube channel is brought to you by Olay Body Wash, Cash App, Bubbly, FTX, Silicon Valley Bank, Lockheed Martin, and many other great sponsors. Kat Von D. On episodes 1 and 2, it was a double premiere, we were introduced to 16 new queens. Well, 15, because Sasha Colby is in a league of her own. Who could forget on the talent show when Anitra, she did a performance called Walk That Fucking Duck that sent the place ablaze. What else can be said about it other than let's take a look.
You better walk that duck wall. It's like something's burning. Is that my penis? Yes.
Don't you love her duck walking? It's amazing. Now, here's what actual duck walking looks like.
Let your hands to the story hot. 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 Let me see a duck walk. Let me see your duck walk. Let's go.
Now, I'm not actually in the ballroom community, so maybe I don't understand the gravity of the situation, but it seems that she's doing fine. It's not like cultural appropriation. It's not like she's selling t-shirts that say walk that fucking duck on it. Honestly, who cares about cultural appropriation when she's just a really good dancer? And honestly, no matter what people say about your dance moves, Anitra, I think that you're perfect. And beautiful. And look like Linda Van. Unfortunately, Irene the Alien Dubois is sent home. And it is pretty unfortunate because she was the only one who was good at providing drama this season. Well, drama that was actually fun. But, you know what? See you on season 16. Maybe. Hopefully.
I do have one last drag tip for all aspiring young queens out there. Brush your teeth.
Brush your teeth, bitch! Episode 3. This one is a bit shorter than the 5-hour-long Untucked and main episode from last week. The reason for this is because MTV wanted to give some gay representation on their network, besides the biggest gay representation in the world. And so they decided to edit down the episodes to around 40 minutes, cutting out most of the good stuff. With a shorter running time, most of the girls only got one confessional each episode, while Mistress and Lux got 40,000 each. So after Sasha Colby breaks her fucking neck, Princess Poppy is eliminated. Let's look back at some of her best moments on the season.
I'm Princess Poppy. I'm from San Francisco, a city known for their earthquakes, but I'm definitely the biggest disaster there.
Loma Prieta is a sexy, colorful, big titty clown. My drag name comes from the 1989 earthquake that hit San Francisco because I am the biggest disaster in San Francisco.
Such a damn shame, too. Without any prize money on the season, how is Poppy supposed to pay back her performers? Episode 4, Snatch Game.
Faggot.
So, this was a pretty good Snatch Game, a lot of great performances, but this kind of got my attention.
They say we eat 6 spiders a year in our sleep, and those spiders laid some eggs, and I'm busting through, and there's webs all over me.
I'm sorry, how many spiders do we eat in our sleep? Anyway, Lux took a Sharpie bath to get this look. Unfortunately, Spice has to sashay away, but more importantly, Dorian is at Joey's engagement party, but doesn't really want to be there, leading to a very tense confrontation near the end of the episode.
Faggot.
On episode 5, there's a lot going on with the episode. I think my favorite part was definitely the reading challenge, especially some of the very provocative Lucy LaDuca roasts. I think my least favorite episode was when a bunch of white girls cut in front of me at the Roscoe's coat check. Anyway, Amethyst leaves. And I think another great moment of the episode was when James Vaughn goes to Brad Gorski for marital advice. Episode 6, there's something about a gate. Oh, this has wheels. Aura unjustly wins the challenge from Sasha, and Robin is sent home. Now, Robin started off pretty cool when you get to the Meet the Queens and stuff like that, but she wasn't really in this season, probably a victim of the edit. The show even admits as such in the reunion. So hopefully she gets herself out there, and she ends up being known for more than just fucking Amethyst and being called abrasive by Meghan Markle's friend. I'm sorry, could you repeat, how many spiders was that? I want to know, just how many spiders? So episode 7. Episode 7, they just have this like Daytona Wind revival that is so funny, and they say it's inspired by like Tim and Eric and stuff like that, and it's like, oh my god, they totally get anti-comedy and Adult Swim. It's just like they studied it and totally understand it. You could tell from the editing, they absolutely understand it. Anyway, who goes home? Let me check my notes. Oh yeah, Aura goes home, and I'm glad because now the show no longer promotes toxic masculinity. How many spiders? Episode 8 is a very interesting episode. I just have one critique for this near-perfect season. They didn't need to reuse this concept of the Lollapalooza. It makes no narrative sense. I mean, when you consider season 14, which is objectively the best season of the show, they had a reason to have the Lollapalooza because everyone allegedly sucked during the Snatch Game, so everyone was fighting for a chance to be back in the competition. Now it's just like, okay, I guess they're here. There's just some people who've already shown that they're good at lip syncing. It doesn't really make any sense other than it worked in the previous season, so let's bring it back. It's also kind of weird that the writers reused the same ending from the previous season, Lollapalooza. You know, where the person who goes home actually wins all of their lip syncs. So that's kind of weird. Anyway, Jax goes home. Fucking hell, I need to go take a smoke break. I'll be right back.
Fabulous.
And of course, bubbly bounce, sparkling, wong wong. And just a little kick of cum.
Jesus. Episode 9, the 200th episode of the series. What a magnificent feat. And of course, it was edited down to 40 minutes to accommodate WeHo. Anyway, Sugar goes home. Episode 10, Frankie Grande. How many spiders? Anyway, Malaysia goes home. On episode 27 or 11 or whatever, we do get a ballroom mini challenge, which showcases the show's immense respect for ballroom culture. Marsha goes home because she's not that funny. I'm not gonna say that much about what she does on her season, mostly because Elliot with 3 Marshas doesn't take very kindly to criticism. You see, this is actually kind of a unique thing with a lot of the girls in the season, is that a lot of them are fucking piss babies when it comes to criticism online. Here's a couple of examples. I should really repaint this. But you see, it's kind of weird that you're on a show where you're being judged, but you can't take the slightest bit of criticism without calling someone a slur. Episode 12, we get a Rusical episode that talks about the political turmoil going on in this country. And you would think that no one would go home on an episode that's meant to uplift queens, especially in this time of political turmoil, but nope. Let's send a bitch home. Who cares? It's season 15, who knows? There was too many non-elimination episodes on season 14, so I guess we can't eliminate anyone on an episode that's like a very special episode. Whoever has been writing these Rusicals for the past 2 seasons, props to you, mama, because the rest of the episode was pretty shit, but the Rusical was fantastic. Anyway, Selena goes home despite winning the lip sync, and leaves on pretty bad terms with Lucy LaDuca, who kind of betrayed her during the sort of like who should go home and why sort of deliberations that they do from time to time when they don't have any drama going on. I think here, Kevin Bacon pulled a dick move, while I want to move and pull on Kevin Bacon's dick. Anyway, episode 13, Sasha loses to Birdo, or whatever. Lucy goes home because she doesn't know how to buy shoes, I think. I guess that's what this competition is about. But she leaves on a pretty sour note, and social media posts like this indicate that she wasn't pleased with her portrayal on the show. Anyway, on the next episode, the girls perform Blame It on the Edit. Episode 14 is a pretty interesting episode of the show. You have all the girls performing to Blame It on the Edit, the remix, and then they show off their best drag looks, and, Hey, isn't this a Las Vegas ballroom tournament? Huh, that's kind of weird. Anyway, no one goes home, because why the fuck would they? Episode 15, the reunion is boring as shit, but I have to say, Irene the Alien Dubois calling out Selena as titties on her fake accent is pretty funny. I do think it was kind of uncouth of Irene Dubois to go that buck wild on Selena. Episode 16, the finale. A lot of great performances, but I do have one question. On an episode where we keep reiterating that drag queens are not all groomers and pedophiles, and not all gay people are groomers and pedophiles, who the fuck invited James Charles? Anyway, the winner of season 15 of RuPaul's Drag Race, the newly crowned queen of the show, is...
This goes out to everybody who was ever underestimated, ever counted out, told that they were too much or not enough of anything. And to that I say, I am the god of hellfire!
Spiders! Spiders!
They say we eat 6 spiders a year in our sleep, and those spiders lay some eggs, and I'm busting through, and there's webs all over me.
Oh, spider!
Experimental Jolly Joe. Anyway, thank you for watching my YouTube video, the season 15 recap, or RuCap. Anyway, thank you for watching. And if you have a problem with anything I said because you're on season 15, just know that the actor who plays Posie Modern is on the spectrum. So, having a problem with anything that I say makes you fucking ableist.
Let loose! I said let loose!